Hey everybody, it is I, Jack. Welcome back to the Heretic Circle channel. It's been a while. Sorry, life, like usual, gets in the way. But wanted to talk briefly about Heretic. I have been wanting to see this film for so long. I missed it in the theaters, and it suddenly I was able to catch it, And I gotta say, it is exactly what I thought an A24 film about the questioning of religion would be from a thriller standpoint. This is a thriller. It's not a super horror film or anything like that. It's a total thriller. Hugh Grant basically is a man trying to pose a question to Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton, both played by Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East, respectively. Um, and he's asking them, when you see the trailer, you see that he's asking them specific questions, whether they believe or do not believe. What you don't see in the trailer is a little bit prior to that. There's something he does or educates them on, and that's where that sets up. Now, this film is all about a question, and I gotta say, it was executed pretty well. You start thinking, where is this going? What is being presented to you real, or is it false? And it goes in line exactly with what Hugh Grant's character is trying to make, Sister Paxton and Sister Barnes answer. He's trying to get them to side with him, and through a couple of series of events, they could be real. I'm not gonna spoil this film. I really want everyone to see this film. It's actually a very highbrow kind of film. It's not super highbrow, but in terms of a thriller, it is very highbrow because it poses a question about religion that, well, for me as an atheist, and even when I was a kid growing up, I had a lot of questions about religion. Not so much of wanting to know about religion, but more so, why is it that I have to take someone's word as gospel entirely, So this film does that in the sense where it's making you think maybe he's got a point. And again, as an atheist, for me, I kind of found myself rooting for Mr. Reed, who's Hugh Grant's character, and I love this film. I totally love this film. It's not a 10 out of 10. I think it's more. I want to say, if I have to rate it out of 10, I give it a 7. Or out of 5, a 3 out of 5, basically. And the reason why is because there are at points where you kind of see where this is going, and it really isn't so much as the film is presenting itself, you could say. It's more so towards the end. You kind of see like, okay, that's gonna happen. So there is a bit of predictability, but otherwise, though, I mean, I love this film. I am more saddened now that I couldn't see in the theater, but at the same time, though, I'm kind of glad I didn't see it in the theater, because I probably would have been that one guy going, "He's right. He's fucking right." So it would have been annoying. But it's a really good film. It is, like I said, it's highbrow, so it's a thinking person's kind of thriller. So if those, and let's just face it, A24 films, they're not really for everybody. If you want a thriller or a horror film that's from A24, if you kind of know what you're going into, as opposed to hoping, it's going to be like a thriller slasher, kind of turn off your brain. No, this one is, you keep your brain on, because you're like following along. You're like, why is this happening? Why does he want these two girls to answer his question? And to some people, they're gonna get bothered, they're gonna feel anxious. And me, I was in for the ride. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, uh, yes, please answer that question, kind of thing, you know. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. Give it a watch. It's an A24 film, so it will be on HBO Max at some point. So I'm pretty sure right now you can rent it through streaming services. Like I said, I give it a 7 out of 10. If you saw it, what did you think? Like I said, towards the end, it gets a little predictable, but otherwise, I still had a good time. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, all those good things. It's not like long legs. I feel like sometimes the newer type of horror films, the marketing, it kind of gets you. It gets me a bit annoyed because they present it. The aim is always to make this thriller or horror film, be the scariest film ever, and it's like, no, it's not. It's like, it's good, but my pants are still dry, so the marketing was very intriguing though for this. It was very, very intriguing, and I think it was effective, but it kind of made you think that there was more dread, and I didn't feel too much dread. I just felt more like, yes, please answer. Yes, I want to know your answer, kind of thing. So, but then again, like I was siding with the antagonist, so that's just me. But like, subscribe, leave a comment below. What do you think? What are your thoughts on it? Go to hereticcircle.com, get some shirts, records, prints, all that good stuff. And hope to see you again shortly. Cheers.